So for those that have just joined, I'm having a look at Hellblade 2 on my 5090. I'm going to do 4K native at first, so if I just run through the settings really quick. I've got 3840 by 2160 there, 4K. It'll be native, so there's no upscaling or anything, but we'll have a look at that in a little bit. And then all the graphics settings are set to the max, which is high. So if I go into advanced settings here, you can see all of the settings set to high. I'm hoping for fairly good performance like this. Seems like we're getting, at the moment, I'm going to reset the stats. We've got 66 average. This is Unreal Engine 5, so VRAM, expecting that to not be too bad. It's just under, it's pretty much at 11. Power as well, 535. It's not too bad. Not maxed out at least. Latency, keep an eye on that at the moment in the top right. We've got 22 milliseconds latency. We do have multi-frame generation. Look at my FPS here. Down to 48. So I do think there's probably still going to be some pretty demanding areas in this game. Definitely some areas you'll see maybe 60 to 80, but definitely still get dips down, which is nuts.
Gods, I thought I'd lost you again.
Seems to be just the lighting, I guess, in this area. Do you still think this game's got to be one of the best looking games I think I've ever seen? Back up to above 60 here. Frame time for Unreal Engine 5 actually doesn't look too bad. 0.1% low of 38 is actually not that bad.
Find the others and find your path again, Senua.
Hopefully the game doesn't stutter too badly. Look at this graphics though. Fairly fluctuating usage as well. 95%, 93%, 97%.
Come with me.
So currently DLSS, just DLSS quality. This is DLSS 4, so image quality wise at this preset should really be not much different from native. We're seeing 100 FPS. Pretty much bang on 99 average. VRAM's come down by about a gig actually. Power's down by almost 100 watts there. Maybe 80 to 100 watts. Latency too. 10, probably halved our latency. And the graphics are still epic. But yeah, look at this, 115 average here with DLSS quality. And I honestly can't tell the difference here at all between the native and DLSS quality. Still looks pretty unreal, as we've seen in other games. If I switch it down to have a look at performance, because I know that's normally a pretty good preset to test now, because I think that's where you see a lot of the improvements in terms of you still don't drop too much quality. And look, I can't even tell the difference between performance and quality here. This looks pretty much the same. Up to 135 average now. See that pop in there? That smoke just appear. Interestingly though, hasn't changed the power too much though, dropping down. Well, maybe a little bit, but not as much of a jump as from native to quality.
See it from here. There.
VRAM as well is mostly the same. I think you're probably at 4K here with the settings at high. I don't think you'll see too far below 10, to be honest. Now, I'm going to switch on multi-frame generation here. So if I come down here to frame generation, switch this on. This is 4 times, so I've got it overridden in the Nvidia app. Look at that, 300 FPS. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's ridiculous. And latency's probably only up 5 milliseconds here. We had 10 to 11, didn't we? Seeing it at least at the moment. 14, 15. Okay, it's up a little bit now. 19 I just saw. That's crazy though. Average of 305. I've seen 200, but this is 300. That's ridiculous. Absolutely no need for me to be playing like this. Do take note though, that's probably increased of VRAM by about 1.5 gigs. I think we had about 10, maybe just over 1 gig actually. We had about 10.3, I think. Overall, not too bad. I mean, this demonstration here is probably the highest FPS I've seen with the least amount of latency added. Like on average here, we've added 5 milliseconds of latency, but we've gone from 100 FPS to 300. And realistically, you're not going to notice 5 milliseconds of latency, although slightly higher here. Maybe, what's the highest we've seen there? 24, 27, 25? And image quality as well looks the same as well. If you've enjoyed this video, click one of the videos on the screen now to see me testing more GPUs, and I'll catch you next time.
Me. Dead.